Fafafini. So we understand that this understanding of gender is not going to be universal. Well, let me clarify. This understanding of gender that I've laid out is universal, but it's going to vary. It's going to depend very much, be based on the time period and the society in which you're living in. Okay. So here in America, Canada, Australia, Europe, and you guys may recognize this as gender criticals. We'll usually refer to how it is we typically categorize gender as being age, species, and relation to sex. Do we agree?
No. What's the argument?
The argument
Really
is
quick.
that gender identity exists, and I'm kind of going through the academia of how we know gender identity to exist, and this is going to translate to our trans woman.
Wait, did you just replace gender with gender identity?
What?
No, he's defining gender currently, but Alyssa, and I just did it. I feel like it's very and then like basically so
It's kind of funny. I came up here to originally debate Pill and Kayla, so this is actually looking very good for me right now.
I'm not tracking, so which I
Yep.
told you before you even
So
started
they
this
have their
jargon.
four
So
Yes,
you
I
didn't
don't know.
decide to differentiate. So I'm not tracking. So you will have to debate somebody else.
Yeah,
So,
and I do want to
what
flag
do you
it
mean
probably, and I do want to flag it
decided not to
probably. I do want to
differentiate?
flag that it probably does look good for you right now. And given the fact that Pill is probably stoned and Kayla just started debating this topic not too long ago. By the way, I just want you to define what you
I've
mean
been on
by.
Pill's panel before.
Yeah,
It's been more than a couple months. So
yeah. I didn't say that actually. That's a tracking error. I said Kayla specifically.
A month. So
Yeah. I didn't say that actually. That's a tracking error. I said Kayla specifically. So once again, I just want to ask you: is there a proposition here that you're willing to
would
defend?
still cook, bro.
Yeah. So my proposition is going to be that gender identity exists, right? So that is kind of what I'm here to talk about. I talked about how it is that we know gender identity to exist through ontology and epistemology, through epistemic access. I went through the three different forms of knowledge. We're going to
Wait a second. I just wanted your proposition. I wanted your proposition. And just to clarify, so that we don't waste any more time in the future, what do you think a proposition is?
A proposition that is going to be a claim.
A claim. What's going to determine if this is a proposition specifically?
I'm still new to
You're new. You're new.
philosophy, so if I get something wrong, please give me a little bit of grace.
Wait a second. You're new to philosophy, but within your proposition, by the way, you gave two propositions. You use specifically epistemology and ontology. What do you think ontology is?
Yeah, ontology is going to be the study of what something is, the essence of something.
And what do you think epistemology is?
Epistemology, that is going to be what it is. So
what it is?
Sorry. Correct.
Epistemology is going to be the study into distinguishing whether an opinion is.
I got this. So ontology is going to be again what concerns something as real or a essence as being valid, where epistemology is going to be the how do we know. So ontology is what is it, epistemology is how do we know it.
Look, okay. I just want you to give the argument that minds exist. Why should I believe that minds exist?
That minds exist?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit ambiguous. Can you clarify what you mean by minds? Are you talking about like consciousness?
Wait a second. Do you think that this view is going to be dependent on a mind?
Yeah, it is going to be mind dependent. That's hence why the epistemic access is going to refer directly to the individual.
Hey, great. So, wait a second. I'm just looking for the argument as to why minds exist. Why should I believe this?
Yeah, you still haven't clarified what you mean by minds.
This is your semantic.
That's still very
you can
ambiguous.
no, it's not, because I'm investigating your view. By the way, this isn't an external critique. You invoked that this is indeed going to be dependent on a mind. I'm asking you, why should I believe that minds exist?
Yeah, because we know through the three types of knowledge, phenomenological knowledge, propositional knowledge, and practical knowledge, that this is going to be something experienced through a wide demographic of people, of which we can then use, so that would be the phenomenological knowledge. We can then use propositional knowledge to be able to use the raw data from the phenomenological knowledge to be able to look at, okay, we can falsify this through reliability, through predictive power, and through patient-reported outcomes,
That's
and then use
question begging.
practical knowledge to see if this is going to have some form of success with that.
That's question begging. What do you think the question was?
That's not question begging.
I
Question begging would be
I can
assuming
give
that
you.
something is
I,
true
when you said
before
experience,
you've actually gone through something.
when you said
I've just laid
experience,
the
I just want to
foundation.
flag. I just want to flag. When you said experience, what do you take the word
Can you
experience to be?
steel man me real quick?
Wait a second. What do you think
No,
experience is?
I want you to brain
Can you
steel
quit
man.
dodging? When you quit, I don't need to steal me
This
anything.
isn't
I want
dodging.
you to
I
tell
want
me.
you
I
to
want you to
steel
tell
man me
me.
because
I want
now
you to
you're
tell
going
me.
into
I want you to
sophistry.
tell me. I want
Hey,
you to tell me.
sophist.
I want you to tell me. I want you to
Sophist.
tell me. I want you to tell
Sophist.
me. Quit dodging. Dodging getting near my bitch.
Sophist.
Dodging getting near
I'm
my
happy
bitch.
to answer your
Dodging getting
question.
near my bitch. Alyssa.
Hey, Q. I'm happy to.
Okay, guys, let's have some decorum. Okay. My Friday is not going to be tolerating this bullshit. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So let's be nice. No ad homs. Just be kind. Be gentle. It's Valentine's Day. Okay. Flirt with each other instead.
Where's the
Stop
love,
arguing.
right?
Wait, Alyssa. You invoked experience. What do you think this means here?
I invoked experience.
Yes, you asserted that we know these experiences exist. What do you think experience
through
means here?
propositional whole phenomenological knowledge and practical knowledge.
Look, okay. I'm not.
You're not
The
tracking.
first question. I am
Can you
tracking. I can
still-
reproduce the dialogue. Actually, I can reproduce it efficiently. I asked you, what's the argument, or specifically why I should believe that minds exist. Well, then you further gave the reasoning along the lines of, well, we know that these experiences occur. Well, that's the very thing that presumably is at contention here. If you're going to define experiences to be dependent on a mind, which is going to be question begging. You're assuming that minds exist within your premises. So once again, I want you to give me the semantic reduction on what experiences are.
Okay, so I already laid out to you how we're going to know that. Can you tell me what phenomenology is, or
Are you going to
phenomenological
answer the
knowledge?
question? Yes or no?
I'm answering that right now, but you're
With
not
a
tracking.
question? With a question?
You're not tracking.
I am tracking very well. With
Okay,
a
so
question,
tell me what
define to me what
phenomenology
experience
is.
means. No, define to me what experience means.
Experience is going to be the events that a person has gone through, of which they would therefore be able to articulate through the memories and the knowledge of which they have.
Memories? Really?
Yeah, of which again I'm calling this
Are
out
memories
as a
going to be?
pivot. So
Are
getting us
memories?
back on
That's not a
track.
pivot. Wait a second.
Sophist.
What is
It
stop?
is.
Look,
So getting back on track, can you
that's not a pivot, by the way. I'm giving you a semantic reduction because
I answered
obviously
your
this is.
question.
Can you stop and let me finish? Okay. And by the way, that's not a pivot because I'm investigating your view and I'm internally
so
critiquing.
actually
Stop
investigate
talking.
my view.
Stop
so
talking.
tell me what feminine
I am investigating it. How about you sit in the hot seat?
Steel man me.
Steel man me. Sounds like you want to get.
Listen, you're both
turned on or
getting
something.
heated. Come
Okay,
on.
Alyssa,
Hey,
can you
Sophist,
calm
can you
down?
never steal
Alyssa,
me?
can you
Right?
calm
Do
down
what
for a
does-
second? Can you calm down for a second? Can you calm down
Let's
for a second?
okay.
Yeah,
Let's
can you stop
let's
being
Can you
Sophist?
calm down and let me finish my question, please?
listen. Let's calm down with the mutes as well. Okay. Let's be nice, kind. Okay. Just give each other time to talk. All right. We're all dogs here, man. We're all homies. So let's be good. Okay.
Host, can I bring up a complaint, please?
I complain. No, how about you just let me give you the rest of my inquiries, okay?
If
So
you can
once
actually
again,
engage in
can
good
you
faith, I
stop?
have
Can
no
you
reason to
stop?
remain.
Alyssa, can you stop? Can you stop? Okay, can you please answer the questions? Quit dot. Okay, by the way, pivot. That's ironic actually, because that's exactly what you're doing, by the way. So
No,
once
I'm
again,
trying
I'm
to get
going to
back on
ask you,
track
I'm
and
asked, stop
clarify my
talking. This isn't your turn to talk. This is my
I'm
turn
trying
to
to
talk.
clarify
This is
my
my, no, there is no
worldview. You're not
clarification
engaging
needed.
with my
There is no
worldview.
clarification needed, okay? Because I'm very, very well aware of
Oh,
what
so
these
you
terms mean.
have to
I'm very,
acknowledge that you are
stop
therefore
talking, stop
strong
talking,
man.
stop talking. Let me
You're
finish.
failing,
Stop
sophist.
talking. What's your argument that I feel things? Once again, Alyssa, I'm going to ask you to give me your definition of experience. And then furthermore, presumably, this is just going to be regarding some observation of something that's going to probably be dependent on what you would say a mind. Okay. So once again, what do you think experience means? And if this does reduce into you reasserting minds, that's just going to be question begging. Go ahead, dumb fuck.
Okay, I'll just go based off of Oxford experience. It's going to be the practical contact with with an observation of facts and evidence.
Okay, and what do you take observation to be?
Yeah, again, you're just being a sophist. You're not engaging with my worldview. Can you?
Are you
engage
going
with
to
my
answer the
worldview?
question? Are you going to answer the question?
If you pivot
Are you
one more
going to
time,
answer
I'm
the
taking
question, or are
this
you
as
going to
your
keep
concession,
dodging?
and I
Are you
will.
going to? That's not a concession, by the way. And you dumbfucks always invoke the word concession. And you don't know what it means. So once again, what do you think concession is, or do I have to educate on
Yeah,
that too?
a concession in the context that I am using
No,
it,
there is no
'cause,
context.
again,
Informal philosophy.
subjective definitions apparently matter a lot. I'm
That's what
taking
you
it
think
as you
concession
don't
is?
actually
Bullshit.
want to engage with the substance of which I am bringing up, and you
That's
want
not a
to
concession.
critique and
That's not a
nitpick
concession.
and not actually engage in good faith. And so, therefore,
That's not
if
a
you cannot
concession.
engage in good faith, you cannot actually
That's
debate.
not a concession.
Therefore, you cannot actually.
Look, I'll just have to educate you. Okay, you're just going to be my son for a second. So just sit down. Okay,
Yeah,
while I teach
I'm
you this
gonna
lesson.
deprive you of
Now
this
I
today
just have
if
to
you
teach you this lesson. Okay, a concession is when you originally or initially negate. Okay, then he leaves. Great.
Okay. Next time, can we please? Because I was gonna say something just before Alyssa left. Let's relax with the ad homs, okay, and the little jabs. We're all buddies. Okay, we're friends. Ooh, Bernie, you guys ever
The
seen
ad
Barney
homs
the Purple
didn't start
Dinosaur?
until he started steamrolling me.
Guys, how must one observe without a mind?
Bernie. Wait, can
Okay.
anyone do the Barney the Dinosaur voice?
So Alyssa, can I finish my education towards you? Are you
Okay,
going
never
to be a
mind.
good boy? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
Q, what did I just say?
I'm open to hearing what your standpoints are, but again, you can do nothing but
One
throw
second.
at me.
Let's,
Points.
I
let's
take issue with
hold
that.
up, Q. Same rules apply to you. No jabs.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. Look, okay, Alyssa, I'm just going to tell you what a concession is. A concession is when your interlocutor first negates some proposition or something within the dialogue, and then further along the conversation or the dialogue affirms that same proposition. What did I affirm here that I negated before, Alyssa? Go ahead.
Yeah, so Noah, I'm happy to concede that in terms of debate, your definition of concession is accurate. What I am saying is you cannot engage. I cannot engage with someone who cannot engage. Therefore, you
I'm
cannot
engaging very
actually
well.
break down my worldview.
I'm engaging. Actually, can I finish when I say this? By
cannot
definition,
steal, man.
can I
Can you
finish?
steal,
I
man?
knew you was going to interrupt. I knew you was going to interject me, which is crazy. I let you say that irrelevant nonsense. By the way, you did concede. By the way, I just want to flag that. But look, Alyssa, I'm engaging directly because I'm giving you a semantic reduction on what the terms you don't know, what the terms mean actually. It seems like you can't actually defend your view on what a mind is. You're using epistemology, which is going to be invoking mind specifically, because, well, actually, I just want the argument to why minds exist specifically, and you reduced it down to, well,
Yeah,
it's going to be. Can I finish? Can I finish, Alyssa? Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? Quit interjecting me, and I don't have to use my rhetorical battle on you. Okay, so once again, I'm asking you, what does observe? Can you stop it? Can you stop it? Look, Bill, if he keeps interrupting, or she, whatever the hell, if they keep it, they's probably more accurate. If they keep interrupting me, I'm going to have to pull out the rhetorical belt, and that's not going to be my fault because it's justified. Alyssa, what does observation mean? Define it, please.
Observation is something that you're able to see.
Able to see?
Yep.
Okay, and in order to see things, is this going to be dependent on a mind?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's question begging because that's the very thing that's at contention.
Do you think that minds don't exist?
I'm agnostic. There's no reason for me to believe it so far because you're question begging.
Yeah. And so again, out of curiosity, do you know what Sophist is? Since we're talking
Are
philosophy.
you going to wait? Are you going to engage? You talk about pivot, and you're not actually giving justification. There's not. You're not
So
giving
I want to
justification.
point out to the
You're not
32
giving
people here what
justification.
Sophist is.
You're not. Wait. When did I invoke sophism?
Yeah. So Sophism is.
That wasn't my question. That was my question. Quit dodging. By the way, when did I invoke the
I'm
term?
answering you what Sophism is.
That wasn't my question. What do you think my question was?
Did you not just ask what do you think take Sophism to be?
No, dumb fuck. Okay, look, Phil, I'm using it now. I asked you, when did I invoke sophism?
Yeah, when did you
Cracking
invoke
error.
Sophism? You're trying to use a whole bunch of Philbro jargon.
That's
and
Philbro?
using any kind
Wow.
of
Are you
ambiguity.
serious?
Yeah, you're using ambiguity
Are
to
you serious?
try
Can
and
you
get
just,
what you're
Alyssa,
learning,
can you
invoking
wait a
that
second,
you actually
Alyssa.
have more knowledge than what you
Alyssa,
actually do,
Alyssa,
rather than
Alyssa, you're
actually
not
engaging with the substance
Alyssa.
of my debate.
Alyssa, this is the substance.
That's when you
actually.
have brought up Sophism.
This
so
is
you
the
acknowledge your
substance.
Sophist.
This is the
You acknowledge your
substance.
Sophist.
Look, I don't want to have to pull up. Look, Phil,
Can you tell me where I have engaged in ambiguity?
Phil, can we make a deal? Okay, if he interrupts me again, I get to use the rhetorical whip on Slowboy here. Okay, that's a fair
Oh,
deal.
not the ableism.
Shut the fuck up. Phil, is that a deal? All right. Anyway, so yeah.
So you don't know what
Where
you're a sophist. I don't engage
Okay.
with sophists.
You don't engage. Now you're running. What's your
'cause you're a
argument that I'm a
sophist.
sophist? What's your argument
You're a
that I'm a
sophist.
sophist?
I don't
What's
do
your
sophists.
argument that I'm a sophist? Okay.
Yeah, so a sophist, as stated by Aristotle, is someone who practices sophistics, someone who makes what appears to be wisdom but isn't actually wisdom. They make the weaker argument the strong argument. They pervert the course of reasoning. They trade in appearances and not reality. Sophists change realism, mind independent truths, truths that are made that are made true with our minds, of which you are immediately attacking was a mind, when that's not the actual substance of my argument. You're trying to make my argument, which is extremely strong, that it has empirics, that I'm going through systems of knowledge to actually understand something, and you're trying to make it the weaker argument by nitpicking things like, oh, what is a mind, or what is this, what is that, rather than actually engaging with the actual substance of my debate.
Wait a second. You said stronger in relation to what other argument that's being present here?
Yeah, so in regards to the forms of knowledge that I am bringing up,
Wait a second, Alyssa. I said in regards to what other argument that's being presented here?
Yeah, in regards to you just trying to break down my worldview.
You think me breaking down your
prove it
worldview is an
wrong
argument?
through
You think
ambiguity.
you think me asking you questions are arguments?
Yeah, again, that
What do you
are
think
not
an argument
entirely
is?
relevant
What do you think
to-
an argument
yeah,
is?
Yeah, again,
What do you think an
argument
argument
is going
is?
to be propositions that you bring up to.
Do you think questions are propositional?
Yeah,
They're propositional. Are questions truth apt?
yeah.
Are questions
truth
claims that are
apt.
going to be true or false?
Say that again.
Are questions claims that are going to be true or false? Don't fuck.
Yeah.
Questions are not propositional, which is why you don't invoke questions
I'm
within
not-
the
I'm so
premises
into philosophy,
within the
and again, you're
premises of
using
your argument.
ambiguity.
Okay, once
That
again,
proves that you're sophist.
because
And I
you're
refuse to
blundering.
engage with sophistry. So
Okay,
if I
quit.
can't, Bill,
Look, Alyssa, people like to hear novel
if I
points.
can't get someone
We don't
out here
like
who
to
can
hear you
actually
when you
engage with my
repeat. We
worldview
don't
and
need.
not
We
be a
don't need.
sophist, I will leave.
You can run if you want. We don't need
Okay,
you to
I'll
repeat.
take that. Thank you.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the conversation ended with him stating that questions are propositional.
It's funny because like when he came up, he was just spewing a bunch of like Philbro jargon, and like I don't even mean like, but oh my god, some of the words he was using, and then he made fun of me for not being able to track, and I was like, no, it's not even a tracking issue; it's a language barrier. It seems. They're like, well, what's the phenomenological fucking? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. Pill, don't fall asleep.
Alyssa, you ran. I expected you to ran under the hypothesis. Do you think if we checked your brain correlata and predicted that you were going to run, that it would have turned out true under the hypothesis? Well, it did, actually, dumb fuck. And yeah, you are a slow boy.
I just find it ironic that like these people who are like this want to make fun of those that don't understand. I've not expanded my understanding of philosophical jargon yet, but I'm trying. So, sorry. Also, I wasn't really tracking that whole conversation because it was just crazy. Did they actually ever give an
I would like-
argument?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
look, if you're just going to run and complain, quit.
No,
Just
give me a
quit.
sec.
No,
So,
are you
okay.
debating? Yes or no?
No, I'm not debating you.
You're
up
just here to
clarify.
complain. You're just here to complain.
No, I'm here,
You're here
to
to
actually
complain.
educate.
You're
I
here to
actually
complain.
care about truth, unlike you.
Okay, then why don't you debate me? Okay.
Wait, debate me. Watch them whip out every fucking film. Guys, I'm playing Project Zomboid right now, so actually, that's also why I wasn't tracking.
Did I not clarify what phenomenological knowledge is?
Look, we
No,
don't
you
care.
didn't.
Debate or leave.
Because
bro.
when I asked you a question, you said, what's phenomenological blah, 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 logic, and tell me that you're tracking. And I said, well, I wasn't because I don't understand what you're saying, hence my question.
Yeah,
and you tried to
again,
make fun
I
of
can
me
break
for
it
it.
down. That I can absolutely break that down again. Are you okay if I
No
break that down?
debate. No debate. Me specifically.
No, I don't do
Debate me
sophists.
specifically. Oh, so you want to use Phil jargon against Kayla, someone who's not equipped or someone who's not familiar?
Not a
Why am I getting muted? Wait, Phil, why am I getting muted? Okay, that's crazy. But yeah, Alyssa, you want to use Phil jargon? Well, you're incorrectly.
I'm not using
Stop
Phil jargon. I'm not
interrupting. You have a problem with that, by the way. Okay. Once again, you use
Why did
quit
I get
interrupting.
muted
Why are
on
you
this?
interrupting? Why are you interrupting? Okay. If you don't want me to use these words against you, don't invoke it. Once again, you like to use Phil jargon that you came up with maybe a few days ago.
No.
Actually, can you stop interrupting? Okay. Actually, let me just flag this. Since when?
One word response. Wow.
Can you stop? Can you stop? Okay. So once again, what do you think? Where did you get the term epistemic access from? Let's start
Yeah,
there.
epistemic access. I've been taking a philosophy of science course recently, of which is kind of where I'm drawing this information from. So again, I'm not huge when it comes to philosophy, but again, I have been studying it a little bit more. Now, again, with that being said, I'm not a pro at it. I'm still new with it, but I am able to draw from the forms of knowledge that I've been able to learn to be able to come up here and to help educate. Again, the fact that you don't actually want... I'm still responding.
What do you think my
Why are you
question was?
interrupting?
Ellie, let
Who's
her
interrupting you?
finish, then you can go next, please. Seriously, one at a time. Thank you.
Look,
Yeah.
wait a second.
So,
wait a second.
No,
what do you think my
interrupted
question
me. I'm
was?
finishing up my statement.
What do you think
Please
my
repeat
question
it.
was?
I have finished a statement, then you can respond, please.
Okay, because he said please.
Yeah, so
Please make it
you
quick.
asked me what phenomenological knowledge is.
No, I
I gave you
didn't.
my
I didn't.
understanding
Tracking
of
error.
it.
This is why I interrupt you, because you don't track the dialogue ever. You use words you don't know the meaning of, and you probably wait a second. Wait a second.
You asked me in regards to how do I know these terms.
No, I didn't. Okay, I specifically asked you, where did you get the term epistemic access from?
Oh, epistemic access.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
You
I
probably
got
dodged that because
from-
you don't have an answer for this.
Okay, I did. I told you. I got it from my course I've been taking in regards to the philosophy of science. Did I not?
What theory of epistemology?
What theory of epistemology?
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's a little bit deeper than what I've gotten into. Now,
You
do
invoked
want me to
epistemology
understand
less than
everything
5 minutes
in order
ago.
to
You
have a
invoked
conversation on it?
epistemology within your proposition. What are you talking about? You haven't
I
gotten
can
into
tell you
it.
what epistemology
Actually, I can grant
is.
you probably haven't gotten into it due to the fact that you couldn't explain it very well. Okay, you couldn't explain it at all. You actually switched your definition of epistemology 2 times. Okay, so I grant that you haven't gotten into it. So quit acting like you have.
Yeah, can you actually engage in substance and not
I was
metaphor
engaging in
words?
substance. I was giving you a semantic reduction on what you take a mind to be and why I should hold that minds exist. You
Oh
reduce
my
this
god.
down to, oh my God,
Wow.
quit interrupting me and I can finish. You reduce this down to seeing things. Well, I'm just going to ask you what necessarily must occur for someone to see something. Well, why don't you just deliver the answer, posit the answer, and hopefully you don't result in invoking minds again.
Okay. So I actually have written out in the thesis I'm writing exactly what I take epistemology to be. Can I read that again?
What do you think the question was? What do you
Man,
think the
can you
question
two
was?
get a room?
What do you
This
think
is
the-
ass because of you two.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think the
I
question
think we
was,
could have been
Alyssa?
so much further in this conversation.
No, quit
than what we are
dodging.
now.
Quit dodging. Quit dodging. What do you think the question was?
What do I take mine to be?
No, don't fuck. I just
Yeah,
asked you what is seeing
I
things
guess I'm
going to
not
be
tracking
dependent on.
because,
You're not
again,
tracking.
you're a
I can grant that you're not
sophist.
tracking. I know you're not tracking because you haven't been tracking this whole time.
You're
So
not
once again,
engaging with any of my actual claims.
Alyssa, I'm engaging very, very well. I'm engaging very well. Okay, I can reproduce the dialogue efficiently, which is something
Good.
you can't do.
Good for you.
I'm just going to posit the hypothesis that you can't do this. I want you to prove me wrong. Why don't you just tell me what the most recent question was?
What do I think the most recent question was?
Yeah, what do you think the most recent question was?
That was literally the most recent question. Literally.
No, because that was the question. I was clarifying. I was repeating the question that I was asking you to give an answer to.
Yeah.
I'll just
again,
ask
can
you.
we
I'll ask you for
actually-
the third time.
Can
In
we
regards-
get into the
in
actual
regards-
substance, please?
This is
and
the
stop talking
substance.
semantics?
Why do you keep crying about the substance? This is the substance, actually, Alyssa.
This
Which
isn't
is
the
something.
substance.
Quit
You haven't
interrupting.
been able to
Quit
steel man me
interrupting.
once.
Quit interrupting. Okay, once again.
You haven't been able
Quit-
to steel man me once.
Yeah,
You can't
quit
steel man me.
interrupting. Quit interrupting.
I dare you.
I triple dog dare you. Look, Alyssa.
Can you
I'm
steel
just
man
going
me?
to
Ellie,
ask
can
you.
Steel man me.
Wait,
Ellie,
Titan, you're not in this. I don't even know why you're not modding. I don't know. You're not
Everybody,
refereeing this.
1 second, please. Thank you so much.
You're not
Stop muting.
refereeing this.
Stop muting. Yeah,
Fuck no.
refereeing. Well, stop muting.
You are
One
built for you to
one
referee?
at a time, everyone. Thank you so much. So good. Ask your
Look.
question. Let them respond.
Titan,
God have mercy.
you're not refereeing this. Okay, so 1 second. Unless Pill told you to, please calm down. Alyssa, I want you to tell me in regards to the substance what the most recent question was.
I'm done with semantics. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even remember.
So
Because again, I want to talk about the
I
actual
was
science.
correct. Under the hypothesis, I was correct that you wasn't going
Good
to be
job.
able to
Good
reproduce the
job.
dialogue
Can
because
we
you're
actually
not
get into
tracking.
my actual
You're not
argument,
tracking.
please?
This is the substance. Your whole
Good job, sophist.
your whole
You've
proposition
won.
is
Good job,
dependent on
sophist.
mine.
You've won.
Your whole
Good job, sophist.
I'll just take that concession that you don't know what a
That's-
fucking mind is. Don't fuck. So
Yeah.
how about we're using
What
that?
am I conceding
I
to?
can actually
What am I
just,
conceding to?
pause it. I can pause it. You said I won
Yeah, I did. You won on semantics.
on semantics of what?
Yeah, on the fact that I cannot track what it is that you're saying because, quite frankly, I don't care.
You
I
don't
actually
care?
want to get into my argument.
Wait, this
You
is
want
the
to talk
argument.
about
This
what
is the entire
mind.
argument.
You want to talk
This
about
isn't-
all this
you
other
haven't
stuff
actually
that
gave
is
an
not
argument.
relevant to my
Proposition.
argument.
Wait a second. The proposition isn't the argument. I was going to request the argument later for the proposition. I requested an argument for a
okay.
particular component.
Give me all the terminology
Can
you
you
need.
quit
I'll go and do
talking?
research.
Can you quit talking,
'cause
Alyssa?
unlike you, I
Can you
actually
quit
care about
talking,
you.
Alyssa? Can you quit talking for a second, Alyssa? Okay, once again, I'll just tell you what the most recent question was. The reason why you dodged answering that question is because that would have been question begging. Okay, so once again, I'll ask you. And
And I
the reason why you're can you stop? The reason why you're dodging is because you don't actually want to concede that you're going to result in question begging. So is seeing things going to be dependent on a mind under your view?
Okay, how is seeing things dependent on a mind under my view? How is seeing things dependent of a mind under my view?
Is that a question to me?
No, I'm thinking.
Is this the part where I laugh while you're stun locked?
No, because I would
Oh,
be
is
able
this
to
the part where I
say
laugh?
something
Actually,
that is a
actually,
shared
chat. Let's all
experience
laugh
amongst
together.
all of us.
Actually,
is it not?
Alyssa,
Do
use
we
your
all
mind. Use
self-report
your
of being able to see things?
Alyssa. You're invoking that minds exist, so please use it. Okay, use this moment very, 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 very slowly. Okay, to just develop a response in some way. Okay.
Sophist,
Take your time. Now you're thinking about sophism. No one's talking about that. You should be
You're a
You should be thinking
sophist.
about the substance, actually, not the rhetoric. Don't worry about the rhetoric because
No, this is
you're saying,
actually good
wait,
because I'm going to be
just
using
please
this to do more
think about the
research.
look, Alyssa, look, put both of your index fingers together and put them right next to your temple and just squint your eyebrows really, really hard and think really, really hard about
Right.
what you think what the answer should be to this question. Okay? Just try to formulate a response if you can. Try your best, Alyssa. Don't worry about the rhetoric. You hate the rhetoric. Think about the substance, okay? Formulate a response, please.
And the question is, how do we know minds exist, right?
Dumb fuck! That's not the question.
Let me write it down.
We're not even talking about that. We're not even talking about that.
We've gone
I
through
asked you
so
specifically.
many
I asked you
terminology right now.
specifically, and actually, when you gave the clarifying, or when you started thinking out loud, you asked the question to yourself again. Maybe you're reminding yourself on what the question was, so you wouldn't forget it like 3 seconds later. But Alyssa, I was asking you: is seeing things going to be dependent on a mind? Okay,
Oh, that's right.
that is right. You forgot. And under the hypothesis, I predicted you was going to forget it, and I predicted that you wasn't going to strike the dialogue, and it did turn out true. It did turn out true under the hypothesis. That was correct.
Hold on a second. So if you're gonna start asking positing a question about seeing
Titan,
things,
this isn't your debate. I don't even know why you're talking. Why are you talking? This isn't your debate. Do you want to step up to the plate too? Do you want to step up and debate too? Do you want to debate too? You shouldn't be speaking because this isn't your debate. This is not.
Please, and thank you so much. If you're gonna talk,
Look, this isn't your debate, okay?
we already know.
This is not your debate. This isn't your debate. Now Alyssa goes and runs. Alyssa's going to Google things. Now Alyssa's Googling shit. Now he's Googling shit. And then Titan, he gets his fucking Infinity Stone. And now he has to ascend onto the panel and then take up and White Knight for Alyssa because Alyssa can't fucking think. Alyssa can't fucking think. And Alyssa's crashing out. Alyssa has the ground fucking break. Is that Alyssa's mind? Is that Alyssa's mind in the pic?
Can you just debate, please? Come on, I'm asking you.
I'm trying to debate. Can you please listen to it? Alyssa, Titan, please. Okay, Pill, what is he doing up here? This is crazy. Titan,
I'm literally
stop.
here to listen.
If you're here to listen, then quit interrupting. Quit interrupting. This isn't going to look good for you on YouTube, Titan. Okay, you're just white knighting for Alyssa. Why? Okay, look. Check. Okay, I'm about to kick you. Okay.
So,
yo, can we get...
oh my god.
That's crazy. Genuinely.
So, is seeing things dependent on a mind? That was his question.
No, it wasn't his question.
I literally wrote it down. You can't get me on this one.
Okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, so is seeing things dependent on a mind? I would still say yes, and that is going to be because we all have brains. It's something we can all go through. If a person is engaging in reasoning, then mental activity is occurring if someone is engaging in reasoning.
Yo, what happened? What's going on? It was just a whole bunch of mods in here that could just do what they want. Like,
where'd everybody go?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to say this. Look, okay, if you guys are like supporting that shit, that's terrible. Finally get Alyssa in the hot seat with me. Then he fucking stumbled. Not talking to you. Then he stumbles. He stun locked. Why are you talking to me? What is it? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the comments.
Supporting what?
Supporting you going back to the comments. Okay. So Alyssa, why don't you just come up? Okay, we can have a nice linear conversation We can finish. I'll repeat to you what the question was because under the previous hypothesis, I turned out right. So the probability of me being right again is going to be very high. So just come back up and finish the conversation.